Chapter 18, Confidence Intervals. So we're going to talk a little bit about some traits of confidence intervals to get us started. First thing, a confidence interval is not a probability. Confidence is not a probability. The probability the parameter is in our interval is not 95%. But we have 95% confidence that we captured the true parameter. So in 95% of our examples, we would expect to have the true parameter. Doesn't mean ours did. Uncertainty will always be there. Our interval may be one of the 95% that contain the parameter, but it might not. We will never know that. We have no way of knowing. Okay, our confidence interval is not about the sample proportion. We are actually 100% sure the sample proportion is in the interval. It has to be. We make the confidence interval from the sample proportion. It's the center of that interval. So it has to be in that interval. We're only talking about how confident we are that we found the population proportion, that it is in our interval. So confidence interval is never about the sample proportion, only about the population proportion. Precision is risky. The more precise, the less likely we are to have the population proportion in our interval. A weatherman that predicts 1 to 6 inches of snow is more likely to be correct than the weatherman that predicts 5 to 6 inches of snow. Slack is good. The more variation that you allow for, the more confidence you can have in your conclusion. The wider the interval, the more confident we can be the true proportion is in it. And sample size does matter. The larger the sample, the higher precision you can have. The problem is what cost. Increasing the sample size can greatly increase the costs of your experiment. So you kind of have a trade-off there.